Hungry as, dude. Wait, what's my camera doing in here? Yeah. Let's get a little closer. Let's try that again. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's show. And it's about 4:38 in the afternoon. I've had a really big day already, and a lot of things that have happened. A lot of things that I thought I should have brought my camera out for, but I didn't. And I was thinking I should go home and get it, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna tell you guys real quick what happened today, because this was actually one of those days I wish that I had recorded. I wish I could cut to stuff when I say I dropped my keys off for the last time and the only time I dropped my keys off at the real estate agency and said goodbye officially to my unit, my very first unit. What else happened? Then we went to lunch with my brother and sister. Sister's just over there laughing at me while I'm recording this. And we had a buffet lunch at Sizzler, and I've got a baby growing inside me now, which is starting to go down in size. But after that, what do we do after that? Oh yeah, after that, we went to try and find a new phone for my sister, Grace, who is going to be on camera very shortly. And she got the exact same phone that I got, which is the Samsung Galaxy S9, amazing phone. But she got like the best deal I've ever seen on a phone. We had an amazing customer service experience. She got everything and more that we thought we could get out of a phone plan, and now she's setting it up over there. And some other stuff happened. In fact, I'm just gonna really quickly show you guys her, introduce you. It's little Grace.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hello, Gracie.
Hello.
How are you?
I am good.
What did you do today? I'm good too, by the way. What'd you get?
Good. I got a new phone.
You wanna show it to us? Yeah, that's awesome. New Galaxy. Look at us, we're matching. Not only do we look identical, but we also now have identical phones when she takes it off and sets it up. So I'm gonna let her set it up, and then while she's doing that, I'm going to talk to you guys about something else that I discovered today, which I think is probably all that I have to talk about in this video anyway. So let's talk about that now. So at the moment, that's where I was. I'm in my parents' house, just recording stuff. And really what I'm doing in this video is talking about something that I discovered while driving today, while I was on my phone. I got a notification on my phone that this had happened. I don't know if you guys can see that well, but that is the official, or one of the reports on the official announcement of the Sony A6400, which my first reaction was to go, wow, and then my second reaction was to go, that's a really funny way that they named their numbering system. The reason I say it's funny is because right now I'm recording you all on my Sony A6300, which came first, well not first, but it came before the 6500, which is my main camera for recording projects and things. The 6300 I've been using as a backup camera, as well as, I guess, this vlog and for vlogging. And long story short, a bunch of awesome things that these cameras do. These are APS-C sensor size cameras, which means they're not full frame and they use crop sensors. But I've been maxing them out to the best of my ability to really use them to the best of their potential and get as much out of them as I can, because they're nowhere as expensive as their full frame counterparts. Those being the A7 III, A7S II. You've probably heard of those if you're somewhat knowledgeable in the camera space today. Breathe, because I'm still so full.
You should put that in.
Can't breathe, man. So let's go to another spot of my parents' house. I'll keep talking about this subject. Okay, this is comfy. So the cool thing about the Sony APS-C line of cameras, so that's the A6000, 6300, 6500, and now what is going to be the 6400, is really a mix of things, but the main reasons that you get them is because they're budget friendly and they're very, very portable. Like this is the 6500 in a small rig cage, which makes it more video friendly because I can attach different things to the cage for video reasons, but it's still not a very big sized rig. It fits very well in my hand, and that's with an equivalent 50-ish mil or 45 mil full frame lens on top. And they do an amazing job. I've done all of my work. You can see a lot of it on my Instagram and Facebook, but all of my work is done currently with these cameras. And if you look online, there's a common number of complaints. There's battery life, lens selection. All of these you can find online. So I'm not here to talk about the common complaints, but the one that I have noticed recently when I'm starting to film myself while doing these vlogs and some other things as well is the lack of the flip out screen. You can see here that it articulates up and down like that. But I'm used to having on the Panasonic GH4, which is what I used to use before I picked up the Sonys, and my Olympuses, the EM5 Mark II for photography, they all had fully articulating flip out screens so that you could see exactly what you were doing if you needed to do a selfie kind of shot. But the 6500, 6300, they don't have that. And that's the main reason I'm so intrigued by the 6400 being announced with a flip out screen, because this means a couple of things for me. Firstly, the biggest thing is that I can commit to this APS-C line of Sony cameras for a while. For a couple of months there, I was debating already upgrading to the A7 Mark III, but that also means that I'd have to invest in full frame lenses, and that's a lot of money. You're talking thousands of dollars for decent full frame lenses. Whereas, although the APS-C line of Sony cameras is limited in the lens selection, these Sigma contemporary lenses that I run at the moment are really quite affordable. So the Sigma 30mm contemporary lens here, which is a 1.4 aperture on the crop sensor, 1.4, I bought this for under 400 Australian dollars. The one that I'm using at the moment to record this, the Sigma 16mm contemporary lens, I got for about $500 with a UV filter. So really great value for money lenses. In fact, the most expensive lens that I've used for these cameras is the Sony FE85mm 1.8, which is a full frame lens. So when I use it on these cameras, it turns to an approximately 127mm focal length. But that lens was almost $1,000 on its own, and that's a full frame, so a full frame lens. So the appeal for me with buying the 6400 means that I can use a camera specifically for vlogging purposes. I can keep my 65 and 6300s there for my professional work. And so I'll have that and I'll be able to use my lenses with them. So that is already tipping me over to buying the 6400, even though I've barely seen any reviews about it. And I will do that after I record this video, since the news has only just dropped, so I don't really know much about it yet. Now, do I have any concerns about the A6400? Yeah, I think I do, but let's talk about that now in another spot. And so I can turn the aircon back on because I am so hot. Oh, okay. All right, the aircon's back on, so this might make a little bit more noise, but at least I won't be sweating as much. So I've decided to sit down with the gear that I'm gonna bring down to Brisbane when I move. But I think, I can't remember if I've missed anything else out about why I'm really interested in this new camera from Sony. I think I must have summed it up when I was just blasting all those thoughts out before. I'd love to stay within the budget APS-C line for now and really just make the most of it. It's clearly a great system. The autofocus is incredible. I did notice that there was one thing that I wasn't sure about. For vlogging, it seems the A6400 won't have IBIS or in-body image stabilization, which the 6300 doesn't at the moment, but I think we can work around that. So we'll stay tuned. I will let you guys know in future videos whether I end up making that decision. Obviously it's not out yet, so right now it's an easy decision. I'm just gonna use what I have. So that's basically all I have to talk about the camera. And there's not much more that I have to do hacking wise, except for my office at the school. So I might do that now or tomorrow. This box is going to be filled with a bunch of the gear from my office. So, I don't know. I'll probably go there either right now or tomorrow, and you guys will find out after I put you in box first. Okay, so now change of scenery. We are at my soon-to-be ex-office, and I've got to pack all this stuff up. Been here for a whole year, and so I've got to pack all this up, and then we're gonna go and do other stuff. But first, continuing off what we talked about earlier. Hey Josh.
Yo, what's up?
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
And the question is, what do you think of this? What do you think of that?
Hey.
Should I get it?
Yeah, go for it, man.
What
That
does
camera's
that-
not good enough, bro.
Does that make
It
you...
doesn't have the flip screen.
Yeah, exactly. So does it
How
make
can you
you
vlog without
feel
this?
like I need to not get the A7 yet?
Oh, it starts at 900. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's American, but...
No, still.
Alright guys, we have the tick of approval. So we're going to get it this year. Add it to the lineup.
Go for it.
Cool. Done. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Gonna crack open a cold one. Pepsi Max, that is. Oh yeah. And what have they got to do, Josh?
They've got to like, comment, and subscribe.
That's it. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.